I'm Pharaoh.
This place is not here.
The staff turns into a snake. Sounds familiar, right? If not, hit me up, please. Chassidus explains that the staff represents a clear flow of divine energy. Of course, all things are powered by God, by the divine. But God didn't only create the world. God creates currently and presently at every moment, animates and vivifies all of existence, including the very notion of time. The staff, a straight stick, represents a straightforward flow of godly energy, an unobstructed and uncomplicated display of the one force behind it all. The snake, on the other hand, represents the opposite of that. The snake doesn't go about in a straightforward fashion, but rather in a slithering zigzag. It is anything but straightforward and clear. It's the antithesis of clarity and holiness, the other side, called sitra achra in Aramaic, which literally means the other side, or klipa, which means peel, a shell, a husk. And just as a shell conceals the fruit within it, klipa can obstruct the oneness of God. Klipa creates confusion in the world and takes away the simplicity of the truth, and can even create an ego which really feels its own existence as separate from God, to the point that it doesn't recognize anyone outside of itself, including God. Me? And now we can appreciate a little more this strange miracle that was the first that Moshe and Aaron displayed before Pharaoh and his courtiers. Pharaoh, and all of Egypt really, but Pharaoh at the head, Pharaoh was the king after all, represents, just like the snake, the antithesis to holiness. An ego, a stubborn ego, one that doesn't recognize God, as Pharaoh literally said, "Who is this God? I don't recognize him." Oh, and of course he claims to be a god. I am a god. In fact, I made the Nile. And so Hashem displayed. Everything is the staff, is a flow of divine energy. Yeah, it could turn into a snake, but it's divine energy. The staff turned into a snake, and at any moment can revert back to being a staff. And as we know, Aaron's staff swallowed the other staffs. God is in complete control. Always. The staff swallowed the other staffs, not the snake. Because God, who is in complete control, follows no rules. And interestingly, God who follows no rules, has made a rule that he will keep his promise, his decrees that are of good, positive nature. We have been promised the complete and final redemption, mashiach. And to be clear, I'm not talking about any stage in the development of mashiach, many of which, pretty much all of which, are already completed. But I'm talking about the ultimate, the full-blown revelation of God in this world for the entire universe and for all of mankind to see physically with our fleshly eyes. God has promised us this, and it is inherent and present right now. We just need to reveal it. We need just to reveal it. We need to try and feel it. And never are we alone. We have each other. Just still needs to become manifest in our physical reality. And let that be now. It's ready to happen now, so why not let it? How do we let it? How do we allow it? Getting in the mode of Mashiach. Get in Mashiach mode. Increase in the joy in your life. Start to celebrate. Increase in the love for your fellow. Do another mitzvah with extra attention and love. And study more Torah. Especially Chassidus. And especially about Mashiach. We need just to reveal it. We need to try and feel